asked to look at how that could happen and how quickly it could happen. And there are a number of ways. I want to, uncharacteristically, I want to be a little shy in answering that because I don't want to say, well, the village is going to do this and the town is going to do this. The elected officials don't like to be told what they're going to do, but we will inform them of the options. And the statutes give the two municipalities several options. And one of them is called consolidation. And there's two types of consolidation, either approved by the state, or there's one where the two municipalities on their own can do it, provided they have met certain standards, and one of which is cooperative agreements or border agreements with their surrounding municipalities. And Bristol has done an excellent job of kind of getting there. So at least if that's one of the desires, they're able to move ahead. There's also a little used provision of the statute, but it's still there, which is that the entire town could be annexed to the village. Usually there's an opportunity for a vote again on that, whether you want to get back together again. And I'm not sure that we need to get into all the technical complexities of it, but I think it is fair to say there are at least 3 opportunities to bring everyone back together again, and that can be done within a relatively short amount of time, within a year. I mean, if that's the way you all want to go. And then back there.
Okay, let me see if I get this right.
Okay.
The state of Wisconsin
Yep.
will not let the whole town become a village, right?
I would say that the whole town wouldn't meet the standards that they have to administer. I would say they don't.
So then we'll have the village is one part, the town is another.
Correct.
But after they become a village, then the state does not care if we annex the rest of the town into it?
They have, under one procedure, they do. Under other procedures, they don't. And so it kind of depends how the two governments want to move ahead together. I mean, part of what we've done, or we've tried to do in moving these two petitions along with the state, is to make a good impression on them. And I think it's succeeded. You've actually done a very remarkable job of avoiding the kind of conflict you see in other parts of the state. Sometimes a village will start forming as an offensive measure. You can't do this to us. Watch this. We're gonna become a village, and then you can't do this. And that hasn't been this approach. This has been a very measured approach, saying that we meet the standards, and the standards are one that you have the characteristics of an urbanizing community with the possibility of more development in the near future. 3 years is what the standard is. And so it hasn't been defensive, it hasn't been offensive, it's been measured, and it's what I think the statutes really contemplate is that most communities started with crossroads, and you had a crossroad, there's a general store over here, there's a feed plant, there's this and that, and pretty soon people start building, and you've got a concentration of population. And I believe the statutes recognize when you have an increase in population that there are some additional tools that are necessary to govern growth, to handle utilities such as sewer and water and that sort of thing. So I think you're doing what the statutes have contemplated for over 100 years.